Daryl's heart pounded in his chest as he stood in the dimly lit alleyway, clutching a crumpled photograph of his daughter Katie. The photograph, faded and dog-eared from years of being carried in his wallet, was a cherished reminder of happier times. Katie's bright smile in the picture was a stark contrast to the anguish that now etched lines into Daryl's weathered face. For 5 long years, Daryl had searched tirelessly for his daughter, never giving up hope. Katie had disappeared without a trace one fateful evening, leaving only a void that consumed his life. He had followed countless leads, but each had led to a dead end, leaving him more frustrated and desperate than ever. Tonight, he was in a seedy part of town, following a tip from an anonymous source. The message had been cryptic, but it was the first lead in months. Daryl had learned to be cautious, but his desperation overrode his judgment. The note had led him to this dark alley, where he hoped to find some answers. As he cautiously made his way through the maze of narrow streets, Daryl could feel the weight of the past years bearing down on him. His eyes scanned the surroundings, searching for any sign of his daughter. The flickering streetlights cast eerie shadows, and the distant sounds of sirens and laughter from nearby bars added to the surreal atmosphere. Finally, Daryl spotted a figure huddled in a corner, partially concealed by the darkness. The person seemed to be weeping softly. A glimmer of hope surged through him, and he approached cautiously. As he got closer, he realized that the figure was a young woman, her face buried in her hands. "Katie?" Daryl whispered, his voice trembling with emotion. The woman looked up, her tear-stained face revealing a mix of surprise and recognition. Her eyes widened as she took in the man standing before her, a stranger who somehow knew her name. "Daryl?" she stammered, disbelief and fear flickering in her eyes. Daryl's heart leaped as he recognized the face of his long-lost daughter. Tears welled up in his eyes, and he rushed forward, embracing her tightly. "It's really you, Katie," he sobbed. Katie clung to her father, overwhelmed by a flood of emotions. She had never expected to see him again, believing herself to be forever lost in a world of darkness and despair. As they held each other, Daryl noticed the bruises and scars that marred Katie's once beautiful face. He realized that the years had been cruel to her, but he was determined to bring her back into the light. They left the alley together, leaving behind the shadows of that grim place. Daryl vowed to help his daughter heal, to rebuild their fractured relationship, and to provide her with the love and support she had been denied for so long. The journey wouldn't be easy, but they had each other once more, and that was enough to give them hope for a brighter future. Father and daughter walked hand in hand, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that together, they could overcome anything. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I look forward to reading to you again sometime.